What is it with people that are out on the internet that their sole purpose is to tear other people down? And I'm not even talking about criticism. You're going to have criticism when it comes to a lot of things. In the terms of government, you know, you have a politician who comes up with a law or comes up with a legislation they try to put into place. They're going to draw criticism from either the right side or the left side about, you know, if it's a good thing or a bad thing, you know, and what the discussion happens about what could have been done better or could have been done differently to make said legislation better. You have musicians, you have movie creators, directors, writers, that kind of thing. They draw criticism because they tried to do something different. They tried to go out on a limb. They tried, you know, just to try something different or try to expand their craft or tried to be creative. And you draw criticism because either people aren't appreciative of it or they don't like it or they even offer like they could have done something differently or better to make it, you know, different. Criticism is not what we're talking about here. This is more just of a flat out attack against people where you have these individuals on the internet that all it seems that they're there to do is just to tear somebody down, to ridicule somebody, to try to humiliate somebody, or, you know, just in all intents and purposes make that person, you know, garbage. And it's I know I'm new to the whole YouTube world, as you may put it, you know, but I have seen, you know, YouTube videos. I have spent a lot of time on social media throughout the years that I've seen it come in many forms. And it's not even like, oh, they were trying to make a joke or they were just trying to. No, I know comedy. I know humor. I know comedians. You know, a lot of comedians, they go sometimes a little almost overbearingly too far where it's obnoxiously obvious that they're being ridiculous, you know, like to the point where it's so overblown that it's nowhere made to be maliciously intended towards whoever their comedy act is pointing towards, whether it be themselves, whether it be their significant other, whether it be, you know, whoever. These people are specifically seems to be on social media to find whoever is trying to be passionate or trying to be creative or trying in some way, shape, or form to be different or to just put themselves out there, whether it be, you know, artwork, whether it be music, whether it would be, you know, a YouTube video, and just completely tear them down to make them feel 100% horrible. And it even goes beyond like the sense of bullying. You know, where at least in a lot of terms with bullying, you know, your statistics, like there's always a person at that forefront. There's always a physical person, whether it be starting a rumor, physical abuse, mental abuse, which all of this does equate to some type of, you know, mental instability. You know, you see it all the time where these forms of bullying, if you will, you know, causes a lot of harm to these individuals, to people. And talking about like mental health, you know, separately, you know, that's a completely different discussion. But somebody who suffers from some type of anxiety, some type of depression or what have you, and to be actually attacked because you are suffering from this thing is a bunch of garbage. No one should be attacked because of their mental health stability. That in itself is ridiculous. For in the terms of YouTube, there's people who are specifically on the internet who are going after other YouTubers, whether it be people who do reviews on movie trailers, on music videos, on video games, someone who's being confident of their sexual orientation. These kind of decisions are very hard for people. And these people are just straight up tearing them down, going after them personally, going after family. For what? Because they are popular, because they put out something that they didn't think of first, because they're trying to do things differently than you would have, whether it be asking for donations, doing a Patreon, doing a GoFundMe, something, trying to get sponsorships, because they are successful at it and you're not. And then the fact that a lot of these people that I see like going after these other YouTubers, they're all keeping themselves hidden, whether it be anonymous accounts or they're hiding themselves in their videos or what have you. And this stuff needs to stop. What is it about someone who is putting themselves in front of a camera and speaking from the heart, speaking their opinions, speaking their passions, anything in that aspect, and you feel the need to have to go after them and tear them down. What is it about these people? What is it about these, as you say, trolls that all their purpose is to hurt people? Why? What is the point? Explain to me what the point is. But I refuse to believe that this type of entertainment, if you would, is a positive thing. You feeling the need to go after somebody because they are passionate, because they are expressive, because they are creative, because they are possibly emotional is ridiculous. All these people wanted to do was share their passions with the internet, with social media, with their expressiveness, their creativity. And you feel the necessity to be, in no other term about it, but a bigot. How are we supposed to build a strong and passionate community if all there is people that want to tear you down? Maybe we should try it the other way around and raise people up and give them support and give them creative ideas, nurture their creativity, their passion for what they want to do. And maybe things would be a lot better and not so much of a negative atmosphere. Just my opinion.